Oh. Everyone's gonna do gens faster. And all my gens are gonna get blocked. Saw Crow fly up. I think they came back here to wrap. Not wrap, but like reset. I don't know. I can't spend too long trying to find them. Get the I mean, that's like a big assumption that I would win anyway. I could go into the game and be like, yeah, I'm gonna win anyway because like 95% of survivors are terrible at the game. And it'd probably be true, but it's an assumption. Oh, well, I mean, it's not an assumption that 95%. If anything, it's probably more, but an assumption that I'm just gonna win just because of that. Dang, if this guy was slugged, he could be crawling off real fast right now, and this guy wouldn't have to come for the pickup because... Wait, you tank it? Yeah. But this guy wouldn't have had to have came for the pickup because that guy could just pick himself up. But even with this playing in current DBD, he's fine because he has a second chance perk. I wonder how it'll be when they have a strong mechanic like that built into second chance perks. I mean, they're not all bad. Like, some are good, some are really good. The majority is, like, really, really bad at the game, and that's where they cry for the devs to, like, basically play the game for them. That way they can, like, get artificial wins, and then, I don't know, they like, are happy with that. They don't want the game to be, like, actually, like, a competitive thing. Like, I think this game is already like probably the most craziest game when it comes to like participation award. And yeah, it's just gonna get like even worse. Players have think both goal and pain res. If you think goal is like OP, then it's just a skill issue, and pain res, yeah, it's like a perfect example. Killers get benefited from playing well, getting it down. You have to get a hook, and you have to get lucky and hope you can actually go to the right hook. Which like this game, this map is huge, and I got like what robbed off of like my first 2 pain reses or something. But yeah, and then Survivors is like, oh no, we want to get buffed for playing bad. We shouldn't be punished for, you know, getting downed or getting hooked. And there's already like a lot of second chance perks that take care of that, but now it's gonna be like more of a like a base kit thing. Speaking of ghoul, you get a lot of passive help from devs too. That's not true. What if Killer's gotten that space kit? There's like one set of changes they've gotten, but I'm sure you won't say them. And this is within what, like a 3-year window for the change that I'm referring to. What's up, Brain? Are you still on DVD, or what are you doing? Dang, he got off of DVD. He must have got tunneled. Wait, what? Oh, I missed the first message about maps were made smaller for you? I just played on like a huge map that's been huge since the game came out. That was like the biggest map when the game came out. Well, I mean, it didn't come out like off release, but like, I mean, it was the first what? Or no, it was like the second chapter? Because I know Nurse was first. I feel like Huntress came out, did she come out before these ones? I can't remember if it's different for console or not, because I know with console we got these two just like with the game, because the game costs more in console. I don't know, but like, I know that map is for Huntress, and that map has like just always been huge. And the other one that's in the same realm that was more balanced, Temple, was made even smaller, which I don't get why that one was like made smaller when that one was already balanced. And like, then this one is just still the same. I don't think DS not working in endgame really, like, I don't get how that's a benefit. Like, okay, after the survivors are done like having fun with the killer, playing with them, they can't use their super broken perks anymore. And it's just like some of them, there's just like DS and off the record. Most perks are still active in endgame, like Dead Hard's another one that's a strong second chance perk. I mean, some of the stronger perks don't activate until endgame. I don't think Hope is like a second chance perk by any means. It's a crazy perk. It's like probably the strongest chase perk, with the exception of like made for this on release. And like, if you go into my stats on DVD, like the little stats page, like Hope is my most used perk. I like Hope. But Hope is kind of crazy now. I think like Hope, because Hope used to be 2 minutes when you went into endgame, but like now it's just unlimited. And I don't think that was like the greatest change ever. But I mean, Hope's not a perk that I think needs to be crucified. It's like, it's whatever. It's really strong, but it's whatever. There's like way stronger perks that are like way less fair than Hope. You think keys got nerfed? Like old keys? Like the super broken should always be a 3 out if one person brings a keys? I'm glad they got nerfed after like 4 or 5 years. Like old keys where they literally, if you got to 3 gens, which is very doable. 3 gens meaning like the survivors just need 1 more gen. There's only 3 gens that they can touch. And if someone died, then they could all just jump into hatch. Why would killer power turn off in endgame? Like power and perks are not the same thing. Same with how like killer add-ons and survivor add-ons aren't the same thing. Or like I've heard some people where they try to compare items to the killer's power. And like it's just stupid. Oh, is killer power the same as perks? What a surprise! The Claudette's trying to rat in a bush. Bro, I didn't even see the Claudette here at first. It's like the way Ghoul is supposed to be played. I should be breaking off to go for Michaela. But I have to kill the Claudette. Like, it's just... There's no choice. Like, it's not even in my hands at this point. I have... Oh, yeah, this Claudette's definitely dead. Yeah, oh, yeah, you bag while I have Enduring. Michaela gonna... Nah, I think she's gone. Ada could be here. Oh, it's not even resisting. I almost threw and missed my hit after she emoted because like I didn't know what she was doing, so I was just like standing there for a second to see if she was like messing around, but then she started to actually try to run away again. This character kind of sounds like Rain. What I just did is going to be removed from Ghoul in the next update. I don't really care about that though. It's what people refer to as kidnap tech. I don't even really like, I don't have a huge problem with kidnap tech being a thing. At the same time, I don't care if they remove it. I think it's like fine or whatever if like people do it. I think it's kind of cringe when like you'll get the ghouls who like all they do is go for it, and like that's like the only way they get downs. They just like play for kidnap tech, which like the server can counterplay it. But still, I don't know. I think it's like kind of cringe then. But I don't really care if they remove it. I think it's fine. Which it's not an if, like it's 100% gone next update. But I think it's fine. I don't know how I don't get stunned there. I bet you if I didn't have Spirit Fury Enduring and Toucan play, I get stunned there. They're like, oh, he has some perks to where he wants to get hit by Pally. Yeah, we're not gonna let him get it this time. That's Nurse. Like, that's not Killer. And even then, it's not like it's like a super common thing. I don't think the people who will go on those crazy win streaks are like these insanely like just no one else can do it type players, but like there are players that are like good on a character that's really strong. Like, I don't care how good you are on Trapper, you're not gonna do that. Like, it's not like a killer thing, that's a nurse thing, like a nurse and a blight thing. I need to use my Spirit Fury once this game. The Ghoul's Lament? Like Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul? Yo! They had DS Dead Hard. Who the fuck tried to send me to Midwich? Why? I don't want to play that map. Claudio itself here. And Bond run to the teammates? Oh, what a surprise. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know if there's any reference to like The Walking Dead, or I've seen where like people have like shown a bunch of the different stuff that they think is like that were like references to like stuff we've gotten, and then like I guess like what they think will be references to stuff that we will get in the future. How are my wisdom teeth? I mean, I have them. I never, like, I didn't get them pulled. I know some people do. I think it's pretty common to get them pulled. And I think like the funny thing with like all those changes that they're doing, I don't really care either way. I'm gonna still kill survivors. Like I don't care. They can do whatever they want. As long as killer can still M1 in down or injure, which I don't know, they've taken that away before with like Circle of Healing. But as long as killer can M1, I'm still gonna kill them. They're bots. Like, what do you mean? And the thing is that like people aren't realizing it's going to be, oh yeah, and the thing that I said before that like that they the like passive like buff or whatever that killer got was when Dredge came, or not when Dredge came out, the mid chapter after Dredge, they made it to where like survivors lost 10% distance off of their like that little like speed boost they get when they get injured, and like killer's blood wipe is 10%, yeah, it's 10% faster, and then like I think Gen Kick is fast. I think Gen Kick and Pallet Break, yeah, are 10% faster. Yeah, because that was part of the thing that like True copied about Show, when Show was talking about that he thought that Fire Up and Brutal would be good after that change, which it wasn't that good. But that was like part of the thing where like True was like taking his ideas or whatever, and like after watching his stream, yeah, that situation was so weird. But I think the thing that people aren't realizing is like it's gonna be similar to that update. When that update came out and they like nerfed all gen regression, and then they like buffed a lot of survivor perks. Like sure, DS got nerfed down from 5 seconds to 3, but then survivors like cried and it went back up to like 4 seconds, and it's even at 3 it was still really strong against the weaker characters who are like the characters that it matters more against. It was weak against like Nurse and Blythe though for sure then. But anyways, it got buffed back up. Dead Hard was like arguably better. There's some situations where old Dead Hard was definitely better, like Trapper and Slinger, like, but the new one, the Dead Hard sucks against. Well, at least it sucks against Trappers like traps. You can't Dead Hard over them, but you can still Dead Hard his hit. But anyways, the thing that like I think people aren't realizing is with that update, it made it to where a lot of killers that didn't like really camp and tunnel and all that as much, I started seeing way more people play to win. Like way more killers started like just playing way more seriously, and that is exactly what's going to happen with this update. Killer will get nerfed again, and killers are going to play even harder. Survivors are going to get buffed, and they're going to play like even more mindlessly and just play worse. And I think we're going to be in the same situation where, because like the problem was never camping, tunneling, or slugging. It's that survivors just don't like losing. And if killers are like going hard and like playing well and playing efficiently, they're going to probably win most of their matches. And that's going to result in survivors still crying. So like we're going to be in the same spot. And I don't know. Like I don't really care. Like they can do whatever. Like, I'm still going to be I've played killer like since the beginning. I'm still going to be playing killer, and I think I'm still going to be killing survivors. Did I even do anything else on this account? I did my daily. The legend himself in the theater. Yeah, I think the theater map, it could be like a pretty cool way to tease upcoming stuff. Like if they were to like keep adding like teasers to it. They need to have it play something else, because I'm tired of it playing that little 2-second clip of the casting of Frank Stone. Like have it run something else. You might get yours pulled. I don't think it'll get easier for Ghoul. I don't think Ghoul will get buffed anytime soon. He's weaker than Blight and Nurse, but he's like way more hated than them. I never got the thing where like people suck off Blight. People like, I don't know, people like really glaze Blight. But I think like a lot of Blight mains are similar to like the people who only play Survivor, where you'll get like the streamers that only play Survivor, or they only play Swift, or they'll only play Swift or Survivor, but then the rare occasion that they do play Killer, it'll only be Blight. who's like a really strong character that's not like super hard to get good with. And then if you do get like really good, then he's going to be really, really, really strong in his games. And I think you'll get like a lot of people who like they only play Blight. I saw where what's his name, Riversiver? I was gonna say recently, but kind of maybe like it's been like probably like a month and a half, maybe 2 months since he put that video out. But nah, I like fully agree with that. That like he basically was saying the same thing. Where like Blight's always had like this weird thing where like he kind of gets glazed, but like it's like why he's not like really that hard to play. And like if you're just like a good Blight, you're gonna be better. Your matches are usually gonna like go better than a really good Ghostface player or a really good demo player or a really good Dredge player, even if you're just like an alright Blight. Not like terrible, but you know, like good, you know how to play or whatever. And then of course if you get like really good with Blight, then you're gonna definitely like outclass like most of the other characters. I don't know. I don't think Blight takes like that much skill to play, really. I think he's fun. Like I don't really like blame people for like playing him because he's fun, or even if it's like that they just want to play a character that's stronger, that way they can like have a better chance if they do get like survivors with stronger stuff or whatever. But I never got the thing where like people act like he's like this. It's kind of like Nurse, where like Nurse used to have that thing where like people would act like she's like so hard to play, and like you're just like God if you you know learn her or whatever. I feel like Singularity's the same. I think it's like that with just like, I don't know, maybe that's just a thing. That's just a thing where like, if a character is really strong and has like some little bit of a skill gap and they have a power that like you need to learn to actually like get value out of, then they'll have like this weird misconception that they're like just impossible to play. Because Singularity is exactly like that. And it would be so like self-serving for me to be like, yeah, Singularity's so hard to play. Nobody else knows how. Only us really, really, really good players know how to play him. We're just so big brain. It's like I play Singularity and now I have him like P100 and everything. But like in all honesty, I don't think he's that hard to play. Like sure, he has a power like it's a little different. You have to like learn it or whatever. But definitely like right now, he still has that whole like that thing where like people are like oh, I like Singularity, but I don't want to play him because he's so hard. And I think he's like really, 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 really strong. I think there's like a strong argument for him being like number 3 in the game. But I don't know. Maybe in the future, like people will be like, maybe that'll change. People will say that he's like easy to play, and then maybe he'll end up getting nerfed or something. Which I think he's like, yeah, he's like harder than like some other characters, or like maybe a decent amount of the characters, but like I don't think he's that hard to play. I think the thing, well, maybe Singularity is hard to play for DBD players because Singularity is more like a game sense killer than he is just like a mindless anti-loop character. Oh yeah, I bet you that next update's gonna be massive. that next update is gonna be huge, unless. No, I don't know. Unless they like do something differently, that update's gonna be huge. Cause like look how big the patch notes were, and that's not even everything. Like we didn't get the new survivor, the new killer. We didn't get like the all the like stats on those changes. We didn't get all the perks that are gonna get changed. Which I bet you they're gonna hit gen perks again. Yeah, no, that next update's probably gonna be pretty big. There's gonna be I don't think there's a new map. Or is there? I would have to check on that. Because I want to say the next licensed one is, well, I know it's the next update and it was supposed to come out in November, but it got like pushed back. I want to say that one is 2 survivors, 1 killer with no map. I can't remember what the original one is. I kind of feel like this next one's not gonna have a map also, but I'm not 100% sure. Why am I on Spirit? I see that the skin is still bugged. Just that like weird audio that just keeps playing. It's kind of funny because like This Spirit skin was actually pay to win when it first came out because Spirit had like an audio bug on every other skin in the game. And they said they were going to patch that and fix the other skins, and like the first patch didn't work, but then they did another one. And in that patch that came out, they made it to where like they fixed the bug on all the other skins, but then it was introduced onto this one, I guess. I don't know, it's so like weird. Ooh, Fang kinda took a little too long to come for the pickup. Just by force, and I have 5% increased movement speed. Yeah, I think she's gonna take an injury here unless she has... Yeah, you're out of your Fang mine. She does not realize that I've down. If I land that hit before she can get the heal off, then I think it's probably game. Dang, and I know where the other Sable is. They're kind of in a rough spot unless like Fang has Unbreakable. Audio. She's like here. Oh no, she went that one. She's not removed. They're probably double healing back this time. I know Sable was over there. I don't know if oh, I heard her, but she was on the other side of the wall. Do you have like a diversion? Oh, I didn't realize that first hesitation was on cooldown. So Luri's dead. Sable. I think it's over. Sable. Sable. Hey, Sable. Sable. Sable, I think you guys lost. Sable, I'm sorry to tell you, I think it's over. I think the game's over. I still think it's crazy that, like, the playstyle of slugging, if you want to, like, full commit to slug, is just going to be, like, gone. You're fully wiped from the game. Which I don't think that should have happened. But even if you're like, oh, well, I just absolutely hate slugging, it shouldn't be in the game. It's been a thing for, like, 9 years, and the servers are, like, overcame it if they play well. And it's, like, high risk, high reward. But, anyways. Even if you, like, don't think the full slug thing shouldn't be a thing, like, that's, like, one thing, but, like, the way that they've made it to where, like, you just won't be able to slug even like, for a little bit, or, like, there will be times where, like, the survivors can intentionally, like, get hit or whatever, so that, you know, like, to body block for someone, or, you know, whatever they want to do, and they just won't be punished at all from that form of slugging, like, even, like, the, like, minor slugging or whatever, like, not you just, like, going in, trying to play the match out slugging. I think that's, like, crazy. I think that, like, the argument for them getting rid of it was so cringe, where, like, they're like, we don't want slugging to be in the game because it feels bad. But yeah, no shit, it's supposed to feel bad. You, like, it's like a downside. You know, like, I'm sure survivors think being on hook feels bad. Nobody wants to be on hook. The thing with slugging is, like, if I hook someone, that's it. That's, you know, 1/3 of their, like, states, or, you know, health states or whatever, or not health states, but I guess, like, hook states that they just are out of. If I slug them, like, it's not like, and they get picked up and they don't lose a lot of their bleed out or whatever, or even if they do lose a lot of their bleed out and I just am not able to slug them again or whatever, like, it's not as punishing. The only thing slugging, like, well, not the only thing, like, there's times in the match where slugging, like, even if you're not going in the game planning to slug, where it's, like, the right play or whatever, the main thing that slugging is going to, you know, make survivors mad about or, like, hurt for them is they can't use their second chance perks. Well, unless they bring, like, second chance perks that revolve around slugging, like Unbreakable, Conviction, Exponential, Plot Twist, No Mither, We're Gonna Live Forever, Made for This. There's, like, a lot of perks that counter slugging, but, like, it's like, I don't know. I guess just, like, having, you know, like, playing well or, like, having really strong perks to counter slugging isn't enough. I don't think a killer feeling strong and feeling fun to play are exactly the same thing. Like, sometimes a character can be strong, and that may be, like, why people want to play them, but I think there's, like, characters that feel fun to play, but they're not necessarily, like, strong. And, like, it can be fun to hit a range shot with a, you know, like a range killer or whatever, hitting, like a weird angle or whatever, but it's not, like, I don't think it's, like, a strong thing. Like, it's, like, fun hitting someone through a wall from far away with Vecna. That's not. Like, oh, Vecna, yeah, I'm just playing him because he can do that. Or like if Springtrap like throws his axe over something and it lands on someone. Also, I think like if a killer's made to like feel bad to play, it's like kind of different because every killer is like their own character. Like there's the role of like killer and survivor, which are like, you know, like different ways to play the game or whatever. But then like the different survivors don't really matter. They're just like skins, like other than like their perks or whatever. But like if I play Jonah or if I play Fang, they're going to technically feel the same. They feel a little different because like their character models are like different, but like the game, they're still playing the same game. They're playing Survivor. And like if all of a sudden they like rework, oh yeah, like they're doing with Michael, where he's gonna feel very different. If they did that to Trapper, and I like how Trapper feels right now, like he's got his like own identity or whatever. He plays the game different than most characters. Yeah, it's going to not feel the same. Like I don't think that's the same thing like what you're trying to say at all. But I think the whole argument that like where they put up that yeah, we don't like we want to remove slugging because it feels bad. Yeah, no, like of course it feels bad. Like it feels bad when the gens pop. It feels bad when I get pallet stunned. It feels bad when the killer downs me as Survivor or when I get hooked. Like yeah, like when things that happen that are not like good for your role, it's going to feel bad. That of course. Like that is such a stupid reason. Like it feels bad when the survivors escape. I should just have a button I can press that kills them all. That's fucking idiotic. Like, doesn't make any sense. I don't know, on a road trip to somewhere that you lived as a kid, but then someone got sick and it got cancelled. See? It's the update already affecting stuff. This is all Survivor's fault. You know who makes people sick? Plague. You know why people have been playing more Plague? Because they're buffing Survivor, making it super brain dead. So people are like, oh, I gotta play this strong character. You know, Showstopper used to like do his thing with her, so maybe I should try Showstopper. I mean, I guess I should try Plague. See? If it wasn't for the survivors getting buffed, then people wouldn't be playing more Plague. And if it wasn't for people playing more Plague, then the sickness wouldn't be spread, and then that person wouldn't have got sick, and then you could have went on your trip. So if anything, you should be against the Survivor update too. I was about to say, I'm like, why did I play Spirit? I like never play Spirit. I only played Spirit because I like this skin. She laughs when she hits them. I always like characters that laugh when they hit the Survivor. Play Michael? You're right, Rain. I'm glad you said that. I have 53 tombstones. I better start getting, you know, I better start going in on using them. They haven't showed us what all they're changing with Michael. They said we're changing his add-ons. We know this shit's not going to be in here anymore. That's a lot of them to go through. And I'll have 3 weeks on Tuesday, assuming they don't delay it like they've been delaying everything. I also got to go through these Black Wards. Yeah, I don't know. I better get started on it. No, in all seriousness, I do think it kind of will suck. I want to say like, oh yeah, we don't know for sure, but like, come on, we know that this whole change to Michael is because they want to get rid of Tombstone. But nah, like, I think it will suck that like that playstyle won't be a thing, because like normal Michael feels very different than like Tombstone Michael. It's like he's the same character, but he's like the game is played differently when it's him. Or like when it's him running that. I think it will kind of suck to like just not have that that type of Michael in the game anymore. Which I'm glad that they're making it where if you run, oh wait, will that even matter? Wait, actually, it kind of will. I was gonna say it will be kind of nice because this add-on is going to make it where you can play the original version of Michael after they change him. So like we won't lose out on how he's played right now. There will still be a way to play him. But this is unlimited tier 3, which I was thinking, I was like, oh well, I guess, you know, the new Michael won't have that. But what if I want to play the old version of Michael and I want to have infinite tier 3? It sounds like that won't be an option unless they move this to a different add-on, but I don't get why would that. I don't think they would do that, because like why would they rework what this one does and then move what this one does onto another one? But who knows, it's behavior. They do weird stuff all the time, like changing Michael out of nowhere. I don't know. I guess infinite tier 3 won't be a thing anymore. In like a game that I've like put a decent amount of time in, I don't think so. Sometimes if it's like a game that I don't play a lot, then I guess I technically maybe have like main characters. I don't know. I think like main characters is just kind of boring. I kind of like playing, you know, like everyone, I guess. Like with DBD one, when I first started playing Dead by Daylight, well, I mean, I would play it like off and on, and for a while we didn't have Michael on console, but he was on PC, and a lot of times when I would go to play it, it was to check if they added Michael. But when I started like really playing it, by the time Pig was out, where I was like it was like the main game that I was playing, I wanted to get to, you know, red rank, and I was playing a lot of Billy. So like there was a little while where like I would say I mained Billy. I guess I was playing Billy, Michael, and Leatherface, but mainly Billy. Man, those are good times. Leatherface hook someone right in front of the hook, not moving, not a single step. Bro, I thought I was so big brain on Billy. I ran Iron Grasp for a while. I ran Iron Grasp, Nurses Calling, Make Your Choice, and Noed. And a lot of people would be like, why the fuck do you have Noed and Make Your Choice on? Like, Billy doesn't need exposed perks. And I was like, yeah, that's the whole point, because they won't expect it. So then I can just smack them with my hammer instead of having to go for the chains. And I thought I was so big brain. I was like, they'll never expect Noed on Billy. Which is funny because if you watch comp, especially back then, bro, people every time Billy was going to have Noed, and they would get ran around all game, and then the end game would come, and they would smack everyone down with Noed. Just cause like, bro, they would just throw pallets. Like if it's Billy, you just throw the pallet. Like you don't like overgreed it and let him end up like curving it, hitting you. Which like back then, like curving wasn't even as like, people weren't doing it as much, and they weren't doing it like as efficiently. But so like the thing with Billy is like, you know, you don't want to like play too greedy and let him use his chainsaw around the corner. Yeah, I think a lot of people are like that, where they usually main a character, or maybe like there'll be a couple of characters that they play. Which I would say more so like now. That's usually what I'll do. Like I won't just play the same ones, but there will be like maybe a handful of characters that I play more than everyone else. And like I mean like in earlier DBD, I would play everyone, but I'd play them like way more spread out, because it was like easier now. It's just harder to do that now. Like I would play everyone a little more, other than the characters that I just like really don't like playing. But I mean, there's like 40 characters now, so it's kind of hard to play everyone like, you know, an even amount. Back when it was like 15 characters or less, like it wasn't too hard. And like I wanted to play everyone back then, because like like one, I don't know, it's just like interesting playing different ones, like learning them. And like that when I'm talking about like liking competition, like, that's not like just me just saying it. Like I don't know, like I enjoy like the challenge or whatever, you know, like, and one way of like getting a challenge out of the game is like learning new characters, because then it's like I'm doing something new or whatever. But now it's like there's just so many characters, so it's kind of hard to like play everyone like more like an even amount. But there will be some days where I'll like realize that I haven't played certain characters in a while, or haven't played them very much, and then I'll go and play them. That actually, it might be a good idea to stay on that guy. Because he has an event toolbox, but he hasn't really been able to sit on a gen for like too crazy long. So if I kill him before he can like go and sit on a gen for a long time, that'd actually be really good for me. The only thing is like we're on this map and it's kind of hard to stalk people from far away on this one. Because of the corn. I don't think I can go kill that other guy. This is purpose. Oh no, it's someone else. I went this way just because I want to push him towards that edge of the map. I hate this map. Like, I hate corn in general. Especially when I get it as, like, a Myers or a Ghostface. Yeah, the girl is here. I kind of assumed she would, you know, want to be here because she wants to get rid of my Trail of Torment. Is that a thing? That is a thing. No, Fang, keep running, keep running, keep running. I need stock. I have Deadlock. That's where Yuichi is. I would go to stock. I don't wanna accidentally pop tier 3 on Ace while he's far away. Like going to stock is an easy way to find people. Okay, here's Ace. Oh wait, no, that's Yuichi, which he already uses toolbox, but I don't mind killing him, you know. We try to greed and leave the loop, he will. He could have definitely jumped into the locker. I think it's sad that like Tombstone's not gonna be a thing, and it'll just be because of like survivors not playing well against it. I've always thought that like Tombstone was like overrated on how strong it is. It's strong for sure. Like you can win a lot of pub matches with it if you run the right build. But you shouldn't. Like it has a lot of like ways to counterplay it, but like survivors just don't. At least not as much as they should in pubs. Like, which I mean, pubs is like the only place you're gonna really see Tombstone, to be fair. Someone just touched my gen over here. Because I lost my Trail of Torment. They just crouch right here. Yeah, I think we should just block her. Like, you're giving me more stuff. So now I'm going to hook him here, and then I'm going to have my Trail of Torment on this gen. And I'll have Radius. I almost have the Tombstone ready for someone. But yeah, no, like that, Yuichi could have jumped the locker. I think this gen's still regressing, yeah. Yeah, no, he definitely could have like jumped in. Which, he would have gotten hooked in basement, which could have kind of been rough for them against Tombstone if I camp it and I catch someone going for him. But it definitely would have made a big difference him, you know, not dying then. I want to make sure Fang isn't like riding around from this side. I think the gen's not regressing anymore. I wonder if they're swift, and if like you're just calming that I'm kind of staying near hook. There's something I could go for. I probably should have. I could have lunged ahead of her and then kept her from like getting that window, but then I would have lost my play with her food stack, and I don't think I wanted to do that. I see Fang edge of map. Fang's gonna be. I don't want to kill Fang though, because if I would have went to Tombstone Fang, he can't BS me assuming he touched the gen. Yeah, he did. You know, if I go kill Fang, which actually now I can, I guess. Yeah, I just go like try to find her and pop tier 3 on her. I didn't want to kill her and be in the like super long animation of Tombstone. That's so dumb. I got it like jerked my screen like that because his hitbox is still there. I think I could have grabbed her and killed her, but I didn't really want to. I wanted to I wanted to knock her and then go try to find the other one. Found her. Thing could have Unbreakable. Man, it's so lame that like when the update comes out, like Thing will be able to she got Unbreakable anyway. But like when the update comes out, she won't even need to have that perk, she'll just have it basic kit. Actually, I will not push her this way. Thing just ratting, or did she come for the other door? It doesn't have a light on. Laura's here. Does she have hope? I'm like, why do I feel so slow? Because I went from playing the match at 130 for most of the game to just normal movement speed. I saw the bird fly up. Iron Will. Conviction too. Or it's crazy. Like there's these super strong perks that just like kill slugging. But they're like, no, we need to make them base kit. So like they're gonna add these base kit things where the gens will go faster and the killer won't be able to like kick gen anymore. Well, another way that's base kit for the killer to not be able to kick gen anymore. I bet you they won't touch this though. Bro, that's crazy too, cause like, okay, say I actually have a brain and I see, okay, this guy has a really strong toolbox. I know it's a really strong toolbox because it's the event toolbox. And I didn't know it was this strong. The smart play is, okay, I know where he is at the start of the game. I should go for him. I broke off of him, like, reasons. I didn't want to, like, commit to him or whatever at the start. But most games, if I see a character that has a really strong toolbox and I have a chance of, like, downing them or whatever quickly, I'm going to commit to that survivor, because, like, even though I don't think the best play is to always commit to a survivor because you can, like, throw your game doing that. I think it's like a little more worth it to commit to someone if they have a toolbox like that, because you wanna hook them and like never let them get on the gen because it's a really strong toolbox. But in the new one, no, I have to just let him go. I just have to let him run off and use the sauna gen. Oh, and she did have hope. I kind of thought so, because like I was only on one stack of play with your food, but still, like, which I think hope is like noticeable just in general usually, but especially when I'm 5% faster, I'm not like catching up like I usually would. But yeah, no, I think it's crazy that like the next update will like remove any choice from that situation where it's like, no, you have to let him go, otherwise. If you like try to tunnel this person, you know, as like a really strong toolbox, and you know they have a strong toolbox, and you know that's the best play to make, then you're going to get punished for it. Because like the gens are just gonna go faster anyway, and you won't be able to kick gens anymore. I could have swore I backed out the party. Oh, actually no, I guess I didn't back out the party. I just went to game chat when I was on Apex before I went live. I hope the next chapter has like a good menu. I don't know, I'm not like really a huge fan of the Walking Dead one. Maybe because it's kind of just like loud and you just hear like flies buzzing in your ear. Also, what did the dogs do? Why do I feel like despite there being only one jar of salty lips, someone's gonna Kobe? Why are we on Larry's? Cha! Orange Glyph, you're crazy. I'm not taking that. I don't even know why I have Orange Glyph selected. I don't know why I went for the grab. It on her doesn't really matter as much. She's a mid cap. I get double window here? I think Zarina's running Windows, the perk. She should be able to hear me. These like footsteps are really loud. I'm not gonna take the pain res, but like, who knows if I'll even get to use it on her duckling. The reason I don't take it there is just because like it's not gonna really hit for very much. And then I think the hook placement's better on the one that I took. was she rapping? Look at one of the little showers. She's a lorry, so this might be unbreakable. I mean, not unbreakable, decisive. Recalling the axe there is like not the greatest because it's gonna make me 110, but I think if she knows that I have axe, then she might end up creating the loop, which is what ended up happening. I can't use that other painter's hook because it's not back yet. I don't get why they when they made that change where the hooks will finally respawn now, but it takes an entire minute. I don't get why they didn't just make it to where hooks don't despawn.
Wait there.
Why is her name September 2nd? It's because that's when the Survivor Sided update comes out. I wonder if she has Kindred. Does she have Dead Heart? Red bar while kicking Jen is so cursed. It's crazy, like, early enough DPD, the animations were, like, all way slower. It's like stuff like kicking a gen just would be a lot slower. Like the pickup, the gen kick, the hook, like all the animations were like way more like sluggish. Got color here. Oh no shit. Other like one color. Imagine just catching a fire axe with your face. So yeah, maybe the pig mask protected her. I sold. She used the dead heart. I didn't think she would actually take the ball. This like slow animation's crazy. Where does Serena go? She's like just here. Oh, there she is. I wonder if this will be enough hooks to complete the like orange glyph. Nope. I would love to Mori's arena, but getting one more hook might be enough. Challenge or Mori? Ah, fuck it. Ah, Mori. I can't pass up on a Mori. I'm pretty sure I could have gotten my challenge there, but I choose to Mori her rather than getting my challenge, which does nothing really for me. It was I didn't want to Mori them. I don't like survivors. I'm starting to really think I don't like these survivor characters. Want to play Survivor game? Have mercy on Meg, please? Please look at chat. No, the dead hard, no kill. What if I like glanced over and when I saw no kill, all I saw was like the kill in all caps? Oh, killer, okay. See, I was gonna let Meg go, but she DC'd, or not DC'd, but like she like abandoned. See? Can I like never get an indoor up again? You're not really like allowed to go for like interesting shots on that map. There's only like one that I went for and ended up hitting on someone. I think it was like Serena. Are you on Survivor? I thought, yes, I didn't think I saw you on. Or are you just saying, like, do I want to play, like a solo match? Are you gonna get on?
Great atmosphere.
I'm curious to see, like, what new skins we get with the next update, which, like, I feel like the DBD skins have been kind of, like, meh for a while now. But I'm more so looking forward to, like, if we end up getting the Frank Stone skin with the next update. I'm curious to see how the Last Stand looks now. What the? I don't know how I feel about this. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I want to see how Last Stand is now. Because they said they're supposed to have, like, patched it to make it so that you don't get, like, a faster vault animation off of it. Well, they tried to say it was a bug, but, like, it wasn't a bug. It was, like, an oversight thing. But they're supposedly have fixed it now. But I haven't actually, like, seen what the animation looks like now. Pyramid Head. I haven't really been seeing anyone play Pyramid Head. Like, people were playing him a lot when he first got his changes, but like, I definitely have been seeing way less Pyramid Head. I haven't really been on much Survivor like the last week. I didn't really pay attention to where she got downed at, but I'm surprised she went over there. I thought she would have got caged like maybe over here or something. It's actually perfect. You know, I can get on this gen, and then I'm assuming Ace is gonna go for her because like they're duo Q. So he'll know that well, I mean, he could look at the HUD and say that I'm on the gen, but like he'll definitely know because I'm assuming they have like combos with each other. I gotta get back to payments. No pain raise, no dead mans. Which like, I think they're kind of like odd perks to run on Pyramid Head, but I definitely see Pyramid Head players run them a lot. Like, Dead Man's is like maybe fine, but like, dang, I don't know. I mean, you're still gonna hook for sure as Pyramid Head, unless like the survivors are just like really running in your trail. I think there's like some other perks that people don't really run very often that can be pretty good on Pyramid Head. Like, Force Hesitation's good because if like assuming you're like tiling on him, like Force Hesitation's really good on him. Wretched Fate is another good tunnel perk. Deadlock's like another one. I mean, Deadlock's just like good in general, but like can get value while you're tunneling. I almost never do the middle gen. The only reason I'm messing with it is because you can do the gens a lot faster. I should have like refreshed my toolbox before I played this song. He actually probably will go to her because of where that hook is. It's like on his side of the map. Yeah, I should be able to get this done. Man, it's like crazy how fast you can do gens. Like, the messed up thing is, when this next update comes out, I'm very willing to bet that, the stuff to make gens go faster, like toolboxes and perks, are not gonna end up going anywhere. That's not good. We found rain. I wonder where they are. Oh, I see. I think if you hold forward to Jane's door, you're probably alright. Jane just has to open it and then try to body block for him, or for me, or maybe for both of us. Just like run into him. He's Pyramid Head. Huh? Oh no, now he's gonna... No, he'll get like more than one now. Maybe the ace will heal tech. I'm gonna need him to like before he'll take, I guess. I shouldn't have kept going. I should try to let him get it. I think he wanted to try to go for the heel tick again. Brutal and Spirit Fury? He only had Brutal and Spirit Fury. I didn't really care if he hooked me. Because, like, even if he hooks me and, like, Ace doesn't go for me, then, like he only gets 1k. I was gonna say, do I really want this perk? Not exactly, but I just want to see how the animation is now. Because it's supposed to not give you a faster animation, like, the entire time that it's up anymore. I keep forgetting that the remake came out. I always forget that, like, if I wanted to use commodities, I could always just use these, like, billions of event toolboxes that are on most of my characters. Why am I being copied? Oh, don't worry. I'm already pushing right now for the, we're gonna push for the copyright claim. Send him, like, a cease and desist. I don't know, but we're gonna drag this thing into court over copying my outfit. Why are we on Hawkins? There's like 78 maps. Why Hawkins? So one has Openhead, which makes me assume there's gonna be Kindred, which that would be pretty strong in this map. Oh, thing just died. Legion. Oh, I guess I'm getting resilience value. I wonder if he's gonna be able to realize where I went. Actually, really good. That's gonna. Cause he's not committing to me though. I was kind of hoping he would commit to me and like just try to follow me until he gets his frenzy back again or whatever. But still, it's like pretty good that he ended up not getting his first frenzy hit. Hopefully that ends up, you know, making it take a while before he can like stack injuries on us. I wonder what Dwight is doing. It's not on Jen. Please don't tell me that Dwight is it's like running around with a flashlight on Hawkins. I didn't like pay attention to what items we had. There's no way he gets me with friends here. I'm gonna run back towards that side, because I know no one else is over here. Oh, maybe someone's kind of over here. It seems like Dwight might be in that corner. I wonder, I think he might have like pain res and maybe dead man switch. Like the pain res I'm like 99% sure that he has, and that's what he hit Sable's Gen with. The dead man switch I'm not like 100% certain on. He's like wasting a lot of time coming to check this gen. It's like so far away from everyone else, and like this is one of those gens that like you just kind of have to like give up as killer. Can't really protect that one. Is he gonna go for the vault? No, he doesn't. I like ran back towards where he was, because assuming he would like try to go for the vault there and cut me off, since like this is a dead end. There's no like, well, I mean there's like the doorway, but like there's no, I can't go that way and I can't go back through that door back that way. I don't really like killing against Legion. I'm like kind of tempted to. I could like 99 my heal and then keep the resilience. The main reason why I like would wanna, I'd be fine with healing because like it would waste time, but it won't really like matter too much because like we're really ahead on gen. The only thing I'm like worried about, I guess, or whatever would be what if I need to heal myself like in late game or something? If we like try to go for an unhunt on someone. He opened that, or whoever opened that opened it with a key. That's why it's showing the aura to everyone. I wonder if she would be down to go. What's up, Dark? Reported for trying to tunnel harder. Who said anything about trying? I'm committed to this whole tunneling harder thing. I'm assuming that... Oh, just come down these steps. But no, I'm assuming he's gonna want to go like towards where the hook was. We need to reset Rain. Because he's definitely... And I think Gen Split is like... What? Is it like the top one? The one that I was just on? And then I don't know where the last one is. I'm assuming it's like somewhere on that side of the map though. I wasn't paying attention. I should have, oh, here. I was gonna say, like, if I was paying attention, I should have 99'd my heal again, and then if the Legion comes to me, I'm like on that corner, I could finish it with my medkit. I don't know if he's like camping Dwight. I mean, if he is, like, I just trade. Nice. He's able to the Legion miss. Oh, the only thing though is like, if the Legion goes for him and he's stuck, like that could be kind of rough for us. This shouldn't like fully regress. This is actually fine. I'm gonna be first stuck. Oh, and it looks like the gen that Sybil was on is actually like really far from here. I'm kind of surprised that he broke off of Dwight since he's like that fuck, but it's like fine because I'm looking for stuck. Is the Legion, do you think you'll have Discordance? This is a perk that I like never really see anymore. He seems to like really want to spread hooks. He doesn't have Grim. I wonder if he's gonna have No Way Out. He does have Pain Res and Dead Man Switch. I guess it doesn't. Well, actually no. I think it is actually fine that I got the stun on him. I was gonna say I guess it doesn't really matter because he was you know, he just hit me with frenzy, but no, because if he doesn't get kicked out of power right there, then he would have seen where I should heal this guy first actually since he's dead. But no, if I don't kick him out of power, then he would have seen the Dwight and that would have been the last hit and he could have went and downed him. We're not really 3-gen. Like, Sybil's gen is kind of over that way. Oh, okay, no, never mind. She's on this one. I think she has Paladin there. I'm about to get hit by Noid. I knew he was gonna try to want to body block me there. I think we should both be out, right? Yeah. These are the consequences of spreading hooks. Nah, I was kind of surprised that he didn't have, like, No Way Out. You know, I think it was like actually pretty lucky that I did end up going for the last stand there. Cause like, I didn't know that Dwight was like by us, but me using it there ends up kicking him out of power. And I think like if he goes to hit Dwight, then he's dead there, right? Yeah. Unless like Dwight could have like maybe gotten where like he stuns the Legion as the Legion like hits him through pallet. But other than that, Dwight would have probably been dead. Since he would have been like the last person that he was on with Frenzy. I swear the game, it feels like a completely different game with Sprint vs. Vigil. It just feels like so safe wherever you are. can be like in the worst spot ever and you still are usually pretty safe. Definitely safer than if you didn't have it. I feel like the few spots where like it doesn't make a difference are usually the type of spots where like balance would be better. Like spots where like you have to take a drop down or something. Seven. But we're out. So I'm assuming no lethal. Yeah, it's B time for me. What happened? Pretty confident he doesn't have like Rose Root, which no one really ever runs that add-on. Iron Maiden. Being a 110 killer is kind of rough. I still think that like 110 movement speed doesn't really make for good gameplay. No, there's some characters like Nurse, so yeah, which she's not 110, she's slower than 110, she's like 90 something. But yeah, I think it's like 5 for her to be slow. That's not good. She went down right there, like between both of these gens. I don't know if I would get this. I think he was like standing there, right? Yeah. I just need him to stand there like 10 more seconds. Oh, he's dark. Well, he might have just saw her. I thought he was like aiming at me. I was thinking he had like darkness revealed, but he may have just been aiming at her actually. I was gonna say, like, that part I was pretty sure he could throw through. The other part, not so much. Oh, don't tell me they're gonna both go down over here now. Bro, it's so stupid that if that change goes through, I don't even have to come over here for her, because she can just pick herself up. I can just like stay over there where there's another gen and like I'm pressuring the unhook. Oh, why did she come back? We have to like split up. I wanted to run that way, but we can't like keep running together. We can probably do a team reset. Bro, this Cheryl just gets injured again. She was like running to hook. Does she get the unhook? Okay, at least she gets the trade. Yeah, if she didn't get the trade and she like went down next hook, then like we would have been in a kind of rough spot. I mean, like with the gens being so split, like maybe we would be fine. I was gonna try to get the pickup on one, but you know, I don't think I'll be able to. I'm pretty sure it's barbecue. Hopefully this is enough to block line of sight of a headshot. It definitely has the angle. Bitter Murmur. I like never really see people run Bitter Murmur. It's definitely like a pretty, I guess, outdated perk. So, I mean, it's a really old perk. Like it's been in the game since the beginning, I believe. And it's kind of like one of those things where like it's kind of just been like power crept by like other aura reading perks also. I think that's like the only character that I run it on also. Huntress I'm running like an all aura reading build. But I like never see Bitter Murmur anymore. They're like, yeah, he escaped too many times. We need to like, we gotta sabotage his matches. Put some survivors in that are gonna try and get him killed. What if like this Neo will like last second swap the flashlight or something? Oh, now I roll a 17? There's no one nearby. Last game it was what? It was like a 7 and a 9? I don't know. Or they don't think stacking shun is the play. Nancy's up that way. So I saw the blood. Yeah, I hear her too now. I guess you got flashlight saved? I didn't really pay attention. Did the Renato end up going to a flashlight? Maybe Nancy got flashlight saved? I roll another 17? Oh, it was the Claudette? Yeah, I thought that, like, it was the same name, and I was like, I didn't really pay attention to, like, if both of the names had had 2 question marks after. But I was like, did we just get, like, 2 people with, like, the same name? I guess it's a silent bell. Maybe I should just try to play for the festival still. Like, I think... I would think that, like, as long as I don't, like, take too long to react, that I could probably go for a fast fault against, like him having the right movement speed after unclipping at the corner. Either that or just play it safe and, like, go for pallet. I don't get why this is still a thing, where you can get 2 gens up here. These are probably like some of the safest gens in the game. He's right, he just dropped down. I guess he didn't see me. Maybe he just like saw that gen didn't get touched and assumed that like no one would be on this one. I think sensor gen was pretty high progress. I don't know what it's looking like right now though. This can be like both a good and bad map when it comes to I don't want to pull her. If we pull her, then he could just kill her. I guess I can pull her, but it would have to be after after he gets hooked. Otherwise he just like drops her and I mean, otherwise he drops him and just kills him. I wonder if his totem is over there by where that guy is. That could be why he went over that way. I see Nancy's on a totem. Maybe that's Devar? I should have just dropped it. Oh, no, he's still going for her? I wonder if he'll suck her. It's not. That's like so lame. All that, he finally, he gets her and then he just gets DS. My exposed will run out. 100 FPS. I think like going for the cutoff like the Rit tried to do is like fine. It's more so like a thing you do when you have like double windstorm though. There he is. I was like kind of hoping he would come here and then that way they can probably get that gen, or not gen, but that door safely. Hopefully he doesn't have barbecue. If he has barbecue, then you can see them running to Nia. Is she gonna leave or is she still here? I really hope he doesn't come here because we're like killing Endor and he just try to push us out. We can definitely get the 3 out. The hook is like really close to the door. I just get by like force hesitation or something. That should be 3 out. Is it the one to see Aura? Yeah, it is. I remember like nobody ran this add-on, and then True started running it when it was like 12 meters, and then a lot of rates started running it, and then they nerfed it. And like now I like never see it anymore. I don't think Wraith needed to be nerfed then, really, but like I definitely would say that was like a really annoying meta when like everyone was playing Wraith. It was when like True had everyone running like hit and run on Wraith, so it was like what, like Sloppy Thana, that add-on, I don't know what he'd run for his other add-on, and then I think he would do like nurses and something else maybe. I can't think of what like his last perk was. Man, I like never see RPD anymore. Now that I got like so used to seeing it when you could play map offerings. But, like now I like never see RPD. Two. Just crazy. I got 17 like twice last game when no one was near me, but then the the times where someone has been near, it's a 2, a 7, I think a 9. Man, it would be like so nice if I rolled a higher number right now. And I could like be hitting his 3-gen on this side quicker. He has an injury, but he won't have his power yet. I'm good. I could pop that gen faster than him, but I don't want to stack him. That's not good. I wonder if he has the add-on where, like, if he misses a hit and someone's nearby, they'll scream. He's back on Jack already. I'm getting so unlucky this game. Just rolling low numbers. Jake, I swear I'm in here for a reason. Hold on. Oh, wait. I just like a couple more seconds. I don't know if we should. The other guys here, just like drop down. Is that generator? I got hit by eruption. It is up here because of the order reading on eruption. It's about this guy hasn't been recovering. Dang, I'm gonna waste my tenacity, or not tenacity, I'm gonna waste my stacks on him. My stakeout stacks. I need those for gens. It just goes right back down. He doesn't have that add-on where they scream if he misses hit. Otherwise, he would have made Nancy scream right there. Unless she has like Home Spirit, which I don't think she does. So I guess those like hits that I heard at the start were just like maybe missing hit on someone. I might as well have just like stuck the gen on this side because the I go pick up Jake and just like dies. Why am I getting scared? Yeah, when he like rips out the server's tongue in his Mori. I wonder if they'll end up like giving him a different Mori. There's like a lot of characters on mobile that have like different Moris. Like Trapper does, Oni does, Sadako. She might, I think. I know Plague does. And like maybe Spirit also. Well, I mean mobile. Well, mobile's just not like a thing anymore. But like when mobile was a thing, those characters had like alternate Moris. Never seen his Mori. I definitely don't see as much Oni now, which is kind of weird because like he out of nowhere got like one of the most ridiculous buffs ever, which was they made it to where he can do, he went from having a 90-degree turn unless you exploited to a 190-degree turn base kit. And like I've definitely, I haven't like, yeah, I know, I would say like I haven't really seen as many 6 now, but no, I haven't like seen as many Onis since then. I know a lot of people say that the new turn on Oni like throws them off. I wonder if that's like part of the reason why I don't see him as much. I forgot I did that. She's kind of just like camping. A 4? Bro, I'm like getting the worst luck ever. Dang, he went up fast. If she gets a... Okay, no, she for the pickup on him, that's good. I was gonna say if she gets a double down, then like we might actually be in a kind of rough spot. I wonder if he's getting basement hooked. Yui's over there. There'll definitely be at least one more gen on this side. Oh no, we have 2. It doesn't matter if she comes in. Yui got hit by pain res. If she keeps on like camping him, then we can't pull him until like last second. Like, she's gonna like just go tunnel him. Alex here. Wait, what was she doing then? She was just on that gen like 25, 30 seconds ago. I don't need help stacking the gen. Like, why not go for a knock? He was able to get off. I wonder if he was able to like self unhook. Can I get a 20? Only 11? I mean, I'll take 11. I think 11 might make it to where I get like 2% more per skill check. Just going for basement hook. Oh wait, before getting on this gen, let her like see if she does come to check over here. I'll let her see that like this gen's not touched at all. No one should be over here as far as she would know. Like, see, yep, she's checking. I don't think she'll be back here for a while. They may even pop their gen off before she can even get to them. But if she doesn't, I don't think she's gonna come back to this one. Yeah, they're gonna be able to pop theirs off. That's unlucky. I was hoping that I was going to the door that she wasn't, but... I wonder if he knows what the door is. I think he could... He could probably hold forward to it. And like, even if he gets hit, then like, I can take hit. Oh, do we just run straight out? Bro, I say like... players. I'm kind of surprised I don't see people run this add-on more, but to be fair, Huntress has like double cooldown, which is really strong, and I never see people run that. Oh look, Dagger's DDoSing the server. Oh, okay, now it's letting us play again. I'll go slump out. Brody, GG's. GG's. He's lying. He's not gonna go to sleep. He's trying to stream snipe. And he's gonna like there's gonna be like 3 Claudettes in me, and he's gonna let all the Claudettes out, and he's just gonna like camp tunnel slug and probably help me. And then I'm reporting, because you know, camping and tunneling and slugging is all bannable. That's why they're removing it. That's why they're, oh no, they're not removing it. They're fixing the game. They're not buffing Survivor. They're fixing the game. Yeah, that's why they're fixing the game. Because it's unfair and it's unfun. He said what? He's lying. I don't know why he's saying what. He knows that's what he plans on doing. He's trying to snipe. He just wants to camp and tunnel. I know that's what it is. How do I know? Because exactly what I would do. I've really been on that long. Only like, what, 3 hours? A 3-hour stream is like extremely short for me. I usually say it's this first stream if I do like 7 or 8 hours. But I think I might get off. I wanna, cause like I could play until I'm like actually like really sleeping, but like when I was checking how long I had been on, I saw that True was on, and that reminds me, and I was talking about like how they're fixing the game. And that reminded me, like, I have like a lot of catching up to do. There's like a lot of videos I want to see about like people reacting to the patch notes. I still gotta finish like True's initial reaction. He put up another one yesterday. I gotta finish Otz's. I saw Hen's. I saw JC Glitchmasters. I don't know if Choi put a video out yet. Fuck, I might even watch Scott Junn's, which is crazy. I never watched his. Bro, like, nah, nah. He says like crazy stuff in his, like his like reaction videos or whatever, like balance change stuff. But I heard that it was so bad that he was even saying that behavior was like out of their mind doing these changes. But I don't know. I'm actually curious. I might actually end up watching one of his videos. People being crybabies? Nah. If Scott Junn really said that like behavior went too far with this, you know they went too far, because like a lot of his that I've seen were like him being like very pro make the game easy for Survivor. No one will care after 2 months. Like, no one cares about base kit BT? What do you mean? Like, it affects every single match and how you play, like, every single unhook. Unless you're, like, just not by the unhook. Like, base kit BT and making it where, like, killer can't grab off a hook are huge game changers. Making it just so that like that is impossible for killers to grab off of hook makes it to where like against like what, like 98% of the different killers in the game, you can just send one person to go for the unhook. When like before, if it wasn't like a Bubba or a Billy or like a Michael with his tier 3 ready or something, you would send in like 2 people, because if the killer's not by the hook and they're like never camping in the match, it doesn't matter. But like if the killer's like camping and like they have a hook in their area or whatever, if you send one in, then like there's the threat that the killer would grab you off. So you'd have to send in two to that, that way, like, one takes hit, one pulls. And that means two people are off of gens, and well, technically three, because, like, one's on hook, but then two people have to come off of gens to, like, come and get the unhook. Now you just send in one person, because killer can't grab anymore. And now you don't have to run, at least two BTs if you're Swift. Just because everyone has base kit BT, and haste. What's up, UG? We gotta talk about this update? Yeah, man, haven't you heard? They're fixing the game. There's now normal things people get used to. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, well, why? Like, do you see the difference between like killer mains and survivor mains? Is like killers adapt and like get better at the game and play more efficiently. Survivor mains just bitch. Like they just cry on Twitter and like, no, I don't like it. I want the game to be easy and just hand it to me. Give us more base kit perks and we're still gonna cry about it. And like that's like why we're in this situation, because they've made the game like even easier, and then survivors have to play, well, they don't have to play worse, but like they don't have to play good because Baver's gonna make the game easier for them. And then with that last set of changes where like the last time they hard nerf killer, like after Dredge came out, what would that have been, like towards the end of 22 or something, I think. It was like the mid chapter between Dredge and Wesker. But like killers started playing like way more efficiently, more camping, more tunneling, more slugging, survivors bitch more, and now we're gonna see more killer nerfs, and like again, killers are going to get used to it and they're going to play efficiently still, and they're probably gonna still win if they're good. And killers are going to still, survivors are still going to cry. Like it's like that's just Dead by Daylight. I mean, look, like this is like the most survivor-sided update that has ever touched the game, with the exception of like maybe that other one. And like you're saying how it's they're not. It's not survivor-sided. It's fine. Like it doesn't matter. Like they can make the game, but they can make the game respawn in exit gates, and like survivors are still gonna find something to cry about. They're like, no, we didn't get to bully the killer before we left though. I cry about perks no, I don't cry. Like, I think like part of like being good is like you use strategy and logic, and like a second chance perk is a second chance perk. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I will win a game and say that like second chance perks are bullshit. I will lose a game and say second chance perks are bullshit. It's not like a cry thing. I can kill the survivors at 5 gens and I'm still going to, talk shit about them having second chance perks. This is what, like, when they make changes like this, a lot of times the devs will like get, hate for it, but like, and I get part of that, but at the same time, a large part of it is on the player base. Like, it doesn't matter how easy they make the game, there's still gonna be people that like cry that it's too hard on Survivor, and that the game's like killer sided. What are you thinking about the update though, Yuji? Does it make you want to play more killer in Dead by Daylight? Maybe UG was right. Maybe TCM isn't so bad. Maybe I have to download TCM. I don't know. I think it's just like a pointless conversation with you, Dagger. I don't think you like really. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you get it. Bro, fuck this game. Yeah, no. Yeah, I hear that. TCM's where it's at. See, if it wasn't for survivors being so bad, and like, yeah, I'm still gonna be able to just win like 99% of my games. Like, yeah, maybe Apex is looking pretty nice right now. It's like that Apex update's looking good. It's like, what Apex update? Oh wait, there's not an Apex update. Well, they got a new Loba skin. I guess I'm playing Apex. No, I think Apex is getting a new what, like basically their equivalent of like a mid chapter update in what, like 2 weeks? I don't know. Helldivers is getting a new update on Tuesday. Dead by Daylight's killing their game on Tuesday. TCM is balanced unless the other team is on comms. Whoever has the best comms wins. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. The like killer can comm since it's 3 killers. No, I know I'm going to still win my games. That's why, like I said at the start of the stream, like look at the stream title. I don't care. Like they can change the game. You're not understanding that. Like I already win a like absurd amount of my games. I'm still going to win an absurd amount of my games. You know why? Because survivors are terrible at this game. Not because I'm like this perfect, like just the best player ever. I'm good, sure. But like survivors are awful at this game and they're making it easier for them because they're bad, and they're going to play even worse because they never are conditioned to having to like actually play well in pubs. So it's like I'm gonna be fine. I feel bad for all the other killers, but like I'll be alright. I think it is like awful balance wise and just like a huge disrespect to like the people who play killer. Like just how like brain dead easy they make survivor. But I don't really care. Like, I'm still gonna win my games. This, you don't understand, like this is the exact same conversation that, I mean, not me and you, but they're like, well, I don't, maybe, but like that like me and Show and like a lot of people back when he was streaming happened around when that other update that was like this happened when they like nerfed a lot of killer stuff after Dredge came out. Killers like me, him, at the time back then I would have said true, I don't know about now, but like your Pens when he's trying to win, like killers who are like really good at the game, they're gonna be fine. The like bro, like the other, like the majority of killers, yeah, they're gonna have a hard time. That's gonna be rough for them. Ghoul's disrespect to people who play Survivor. Now Ghoul's just skill issue. Ghoul is like, you know when you get a skill check when you're on the gen? Like Ghoul is that. Is like getting a skill check is like, are you good? If no, you miss. If yeah, then you're fine. Ghoul's probably like one of the most overrated characters that has touched this game. Who in recent history? Dracula's really strong. People wouldn't really complain about him. Like, well, her 1v1 was really strong. People didn't complain about her. Chucky was kind of like that. Chucky was definitely stronger than Ghoul though on release, because Chucky was actually an anti-loop killer. It was anti-loop and like somewhat stealth, but the stealth is like whatever. His anti-loop was like his main feature. This guy gets injury and then he has like good movement, but then he's M1 in chase. The thing is, survivors don't understand. They're like, Like, oh no, I'm just gonna sit here injured in a dead zone, and then he's gonna come flying over to me, and I'm gonna pre-run him. Like no, you heal. If he's like, which I rarely see ghouls ever play matches like where they're like playing to win. I see them just fly around the map like taking chase wherever. But if you have a ghoul that's like playing a 3 or a 4 gen, and that's where he wants to play, that's where he wants to hook, you can't play injured in his 3 gen. You're going to sit there injured, and he's going to come flying to you, and he's going to down you. Or maybe you have a pallet nearby, and you drop the pallet, and then he breaks it, and then now it's a dead zone, and the next time he flies to someone injured there, they're going to go down. But like people don't play like, I don't know, they just like to play injured against him. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I love playing injured. I play injured all the time. But I understand that, like, you can't play injured in his 3 gen, or like the area that he's playing, or like even if he's not playing a 3 gen, if he's like just running around the map or whatever, then you don't sit on the gen and like in a dead zone just injured. Like you have to heal. But people don't do that, and then they like cry about Ghoul being used to his OP. Chucky was definitely like, he was an annoying little fuck. He still is, and he's like way weaker. But you know, Chucky on his release, what was his cooldown? Like 15 seconds on his power, and then basically if he had his power, you were down, because he would go to hit you. If you were on PC, you could turn more than the 90-degree angle. You might have been able to do it on console. I'm not 100% sure. I know on PC you could. He could scamper. You just slide under the pallet and come hit you. Like that was one that was like actually like a lot stronger. Which he was still beatable. He was one of the more, he was like one of those characters you treat like a nurse, where like you basically try to pre-run when he's coming to you, and then once you're within like his like lethal range, where like he actually can hit you with his power, and he has his power up, he's probably going to hit you, and you need to take chase away from like the gens. He kind of runs into like a pyramid head, or like a nurse, or kind of a spirit too. Yeah, spirit's pretty close. Spirit's probably the most similar one actually out of those, because say if spirit is like just like playing really really well with her power, it's basically you're playing off of like pre-running her, and then you're playing off of like whenever she gets her power back up, you're probably gonna take a hit. But what, Singularity's super strong. People hate him, but I don't really see people complain about him, because I don't think he's like really common. She was like, I hate this bitch. I don't even need to get into Skull Merchant. Everyone knows how Skull Merchant was and why she's the way that she is now. Artist is another one that's like really strong, but not really played, thankfully. He's like the most overrated character in like years, because like at least with like these other ones that people like complained about, like these two, yeah, like these two, like it was like justified. Like I get like why people complain about them. I mean, I get why they complain about him, because like skill issue, but like he's not like them. He's not like anti-loop. Her case, she wasn't anti-loop originally, but like she was just, I'm gonna hold the game for an hour and you're going to die, or die of boredom. But there's like other characters that have been like really strong and have like really good anti-loop. This guy's really good mobility, and like they don't complain about them, or at least not very much. How is he M1? Can he down you with his power? If you're playing a jungle gym, does he down you with his power? Okay, let me like, I gotta be like super clear. If you're not a complete bot that like somehow is in a jungle gym where you have a pallet or a window or both, and you don't let him just like sling to you and down you somehow in a loop, then like he's M1, right? technically Nurse was M1 for like 7 years. Her power counted as M1. That's what she could hit down people with exposed, and she could apply like sloppy and stuff, but they changed that, I think, like 2 years ago. So technically, I get your like being sarcastic or whatever, but technically she was M1 for like 7 years. Her power literally counted as an M1. Like, nobody called Nurse M1 because you have to, you blink, you have to use your power. She's not an M1 killer. She's not a character that like has to play windows and vaults and like just go for a normal lunge. But technically she was an M1. Her power did count as M1. It was a basic attack, but I get that you're like just being sarcastic. Like, I hate that. That's like such a like, I hate the whole like the thing where people are like, oh, Ghoul is not M1. If I load up any of these maps, the first loop we see, no, I'll give you the first 3 loops we see, I want to be shown the one, at least one of them, that I can use my power and I can get the down in. Yeah, I think all killers are like easy to face for the most part. There's ones that are like harder than other ones, of course, but like I don't think anything is hard in Dead by Daylight. There's like a learning curve to different things, of course, but like that's with any game. But like I think Dead by Daylight is like one of the easiest PvP games that there is. Okay, so if a survivor's here, for sure, I could dash and I could get the injury. Tell me, how do I dash and get the down with my power here? But okay, I said the first 3. Okay, this one. How am I ever going to like use my power and down the survivor? Like, I won't even count that one because that one's like so small. Which, same thing. Like, I'm not gonna dash and use that one, but like that was a small one. Let's go to like, I can count that one, but it's not going. I'm not gonna. I'm clearly not like. Why would I even use my dash on a tiny loop like that? Like this jungle gym. Why would I use my dash? Like, of course, like I'm using my dash to catch up to the survivor. But like once I'm on them and they're playing the pallet or the window, like if the survivor's like in the like in this little part with the pallet, like how am I going to go like this and like down them? And I can't. Like, the closest thing you could have is maybe you can like try to vault some spots. And then maybe you end up forcing a 50-50 and maybe you end up getting them. Or maybe they like make it to something else. Like they like loop back around and take the vault again, or they take the pallet again. But if I'm not using my power to get the down and I'm playing as an M1, what does that make him? I get that like he can injure with his power, and that if the survivor is like, if I'm playing a choke point map, which, damn, this art. Oh wait, no, it's because I'm missing 2 gens because there's only 2 survivors. Well, I'm missing, I think, technically more than that. But like, I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, this RMG sucks. But like, if I'm playing a 3 gen over here, I get that if the survivor, if Adam Francis is chilling on my gen over here injured, and I dash to him, then I'm just going to kill him. But he's gonna be in the open. Like that's like, if I'm playing a loop, he has to play as an M1. He's not like a Blight or like a Nurse where like you use his power in short loops. There's things you can do, like I run BAM and like I'll go for like, like the power into a vault on the window to like block it. But like playing a pallet, like 90%, 95%, if the survivor has a brain, you have to play M1 as Ghoul to get the down. Like, people think Ghoul is good at anti-loop, but his strength is not anti-loop. His strength is that he keeps everyone injured, and then if they play, like, badly, like, they position themselves poorly in the match. Oh, okay, maybe against the bot. Maybe the bot I can get the down. You're right. He can use his power as like to get it down against bots, which I think is kind of what I was saying, because I said if the survivor's not a complete bot, if they are a bot, they play like the actual AI, and then yeah, sure, yeah, you can get M1 or you can get a power down. That's what I said before. Is let me be very clear. And I say if the survivor is not an absolute bot that like can't loop, but I mean when it's literally AI, I guess we can't fault them. But I'm definitely gonna fault the real players that play like a bot and then cry about the killer's power. So sure, if you play like AI Nia, then yeah, I guess gold is just okay, but... Only 1% of the player base knows how to loop? Okay. Yeah, I'm being disingenuous. No, you have to be top 1% to throw this god palette. Yeah, you know, only 1% of the player base knows how to do that. Yeah, like, yeah, you have to be top 1%. You have to be true MMR to play all these god palettes. I sort of like, if the survivors can't run the killer for 7 gens, as you like in a 1v1, then yeah, it's just like you need to be gob to play survivor, I guess, and the killer's unfair. Why don't I get suffocation pit when I'm playing normal matches? They want to give me like Larry's and Hawkins as killer. Doesn't make sense. How can survivor be harder than killer? You can slack as survivor and you have 3 teammates to make up for it. Like that alone, like not even getting into all the other like issues with killer. That alone, dude, like how can killer be harder? Or excuse me, how can survivor be harder than killer? Bro, I imagine if I ever played TCM, yeah, I'm gonna be on there talking about whatever side I'm playing is gonna be the weaker side. I'm gonna be in there talking about if I'm playing killer, survivor is gonna be the stronger side. If I'm playing survivor, killer is gonna be the stronger side. Everyone's gonna like have a billion hours on it and like have all their perks and stuff, and I'm gonna be bot. But rather than like, you know, it being that I'm just bot, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be in there saying everything is whatever side. It doesn't like, it's like, I thought you were just saying last game that it was survivor sided. Yeah, well, now I'm playing survivor, so it's killer sided. Bro, your argument is if you're bad, the killer can down you or can kill you, and then the other people are going to lose. Like, see, like this is like, he says I'm disingenuous. Like this is what survivors want. Like they want like, Like they don't want to like actually learn the game or play the game or get good at the game. It's like, no, I should be allowed to be bad and the killer should still lose. It doesn't make any sense. Like if I say like, oh well, if I'm inexperienced as Blight and I bump into all the walls and I can't down the survivors, then it's not fair. They can just loop me all game and get out. Like, yeah, like, no shit. Like, get good. Like it's, I swear, like I think the like true gamers, not like the modern gamers that we have now, they had this shit figured out like 15 years ago in COD. It was very simple. 2 words. Get good. And that's something that like people don't realize now. It's as simple as that. Like, get good. It doesn't need to be any more like conversation to it. It's as simple as that. I feel like get good wraps up like 99% of like of this sort of thing. But like modern gamers don't want to get good. I don't get why you always like bring up Nurse and Blight. There's 40 killers in the game, but like you always like run to Nurse and Blight. I think it's because you like don't really have an argument. Which are both characters that have been nerfed multiple times. Like all they have seen since they've been out is nerfs. With what, the exception of Blight got his FOV raised because I don't remember if the devs were just like, if it was just like really bad design or if they said that it was like a bugged or not. But he used to have like low FOV, like lower than Hag. It was like ridiculously short. And they made his collision better, which is like when Hug Tech got introduced, because they made it to where they wanted to make it so you wouldn't like double bounce on walls when you're trying to go, or not walls, like doorways when you're trying to go through them. I mean, like this like conversation is just like pointless. Like 40 killers. Yeah, but Nurse and Blight. Killers don't have to get good because Nurse and Blight. It's crazy too because it's not even like these are characters that are like meta, where like you're like always seeing Nurse Blight, Nurse Blight, Nurse Blight, Nurse Blight, Nurse Blight. It's like literally just skill issue. I don't know. It's as simple as get good. I don't know what to say. Like it's, I think like anything else is just like a waste of time. Monkey could win with them. Maybe you should boot the game up. I don't know. I feel like if you play them, you're going to lose. But according to you, they don't take skill, and like it's still like easy, and Survivor's so hard. But I feel like if you load up Blight, Nurse, and Ghoul, you're gonna get shit on. I think in like, okay, we say like you could play like a little on them. Like if you play like 10 matches on them, I feel like most of your games are probably gonna get shit on. And I don't know like what it'll be, but like you'll like cry some other excuse. I don't think you even like know who's like really strong. Like you say like Ghoul after seeing Nurse Blight. But like, just on this screen, like these two characters are easily stronger than Ghoul. This guy, like, he can play any loop. You can play Hellfire if it's a loop he can't play Wolf. He can play Wolf if it's a loop that he can't play Hellfire. You can play Bat to try to like force 50-50s. This guy just, you need like crazy team coordination to win against. And like I was saying earlier, like I had this guy P100 on my other account. Even before I had him P100, I played him a whole lot. It would be super self-serving, and I could play like I could be like the people who are like survivor mains and like just sit here and like suck myself off and, oh, Singularity's so hard to play and you have to be top 0.0001%, and the only reason that I win with him is because I'm big brain. But like, no, like I'm not gonna like sit here and lie like some other people and like who are actually disingenuous. And I say, like, I don't think he's like that hard to play, and I think he's like extremely strong. But I don't know, maybe I'm just the bot, even though I win like every game. I think I won like every game on Killer tonight, but yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just skill issue on my part. I should have killed that last 0.001% of survivors that I get. I want to see what yeah, I don't know. I feel like having like any type of like balanced discussions with people, like most people, there's like some people who are like reasonable on DBD, but like the majority of people on DBD, it's like kind of pointless because like I've like people have like always thought like I'm Killer Main. I don't even like really think of myself as Killer Main. Like I've always like played both sides a lot. I've never really wanted the game to be like super easy for Killer. I just want the game to be balanced, and it doesn't really matter so much for me because like as unbalanced as it has been throughout all these years, like I'm still gonna win like just the majority of my matches. Like I'm fine either way, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like having balanced discussion with people on Dead by Daylight, it's like really pointless because most people just play one side and that's the side that they're going to like glaze or whatever, and like want to say it's like harder for or whatever. I don't know. I mean, like, there's like killers like that, but it's definitely a survivor thing for the most part. But there definitely are some killers that are like, they'll be bad at the game and they'll like cry. And it's like, sure, the game is survivor sided, but like when you play really, really bad as killer and like have bad decision making or play really bad in loops or whatever, and you lose, I don't think the argument is so much that like, oh, it's just because it's survivor sided. It's like you can be bad as killer and, you know, lose your games, and sure, the game might be unbalanced, but like it's kind of skill issue. But I think that's like way more of a common thing on Survivor, where it's like skill issue, but like the like cry balance. Like your arguments just don't make sense. You're trying to compare that to tunneling, but like the killer's objective is killing the survivor's objective is doing gens. If they pop one gen, that's 20% of their objective. I have to get 12 hooks as killer, assuming they don't hit struggle or die on hook. But anyways, like I said, like it's just pointless. Like I think balance discussion is like very pointless most of the time. But what if I got on Apex instead? See, I was gonna like check out those videos of people watching the thingy. Or people like reacting to the update. What if I played Apex? That's a balanced game. Sort of. Aside from like Ash. Ash is a little broken. And maybe Caustic, but other than that. If I tunnel a guy out, that's 25% of the objective. I still got 9 other hooks. The game doesn't even start until you have someone dead. Which I can't really I mean, I've always known that, but I guess I can't exactly take credit for that exact way of phrasing it, because that's like more so what I think Crazy would also say it, but I know like Show would definitely say it in like Showdown. But it's true. Like the game doesn't really start until you have someone dead. Like if it is, you are not going to win against good survivors with 4 people alive in endgame. You need to have someone dead. Like by either, if you get a quick death, it's gonna be when like, assuming the survivors aren't complete bots, it's gonna be around when they're on like 2 gens. If you get like a normal death, if the survivors are like putting up a little bit of a fight, it's gonna be when they're on 1 gen. And then that's when like you actually can start really applying pressure, because if you get another down, then someone has to come off to get off gen to get the unhook, and that means they have 1 person on gen. Like you cannot apply enough pressure to win the game when there's 4 people alive. If the survivors aren't complete bots, like that's just like the way the game is. I don't know. Like I can sit here and like explain game theory on Dead by Daylight for like hours, but I think I don't know. I feel like it's probably not worth it right now, because I'm going to be met with, nope, game killer sighted. I'm basically giving up on the argument. And I think the argument's like a waste of time. I don't think it's like really I think it's a pointless one. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like you like sit here for like 3 hours just saying the same thing. Like I can like, I'm not, I don't know. It seems very pointless to me. Like I can win like the majority of my games and sit here, and it's not like I'm like losing all my games because I'm like playing bad, and then I'm like sitting here, as you were saying, crying about perks or whatever. Like, no, it's like I'm winning and I'm like going over this stuff with the game, rather than just like, I don't know, like crying and like my argument just being like emotion or whatever. But like you're still just going to say that it's like killer sided, and like somehow even like with this crazy update, it's like a killer sided update or whatever. I don't know. Like it's not gonna go anywhere. And this is like something that I've like learned since like year 1 of Dead by Daylight. Like you will like, when you get into this type of situation, there is no point in like just continuing the conversation forever, because like it just won't lead anywhere. There will just always be some people that like, the game is going to be like killer sided to them if they only play Survivor or whatever, and no matter like what logic or reasoning you use, you're not going to like change their mind in the slightest. And that's fine. Like I don't know. I don't think it's like worth it to like sit there and just waste the time. Like I'm not even like playing the game right now. So I'm gonna say that I'll lose if I kill one guy early. You know what? Because I'm gonna get off a stream anyway. Let me pull up. I can pull up like any comp scene. What do you think we're gonna see? Any comp setting, whether it's Showdown, whether it's modern comp, whether it's 2018 comp DVD. The killer's going to go for the tunnel, and these are like players who are not brain dead bots in pubs. I mean, there's no requirement to be in comp and Dead by Daylight, so like, it's not like Apex where like you have to be like really good players or whatever, but there's going to be a reasonable assumption that they're going to at least understand the game. So they're probably going to play, it's at least decently. But like the killer's going to tunnel someone out, and the game's going to have a back and forth as like either one, or maybe if the killer got a really fast kill, 2 gens left. And even though there's 3 survivors, there's going to be like a tug of war. Like it's going, there's just not going to be like just a pushover. Like, sure, if you're saying if I tunnel someone out at 5 gens and they actually die at 5 gens, well, one, like the team's terrible. Like, why are they not doing gens? Yeah, of course I'm going to win if they're bad. But like this whole thing is that like I'm saying that like bad survivors want the game to be to where they can win even though they're bad. Like they I don't know, they don't want to be like punished for playing poorly. Which, like I was just saying, I think like if your argument is that survivors should be able to play bad and still get good results, then I don't think there's like much of an argument to have there. %99 of the time you're not facing comp players. Yeah, I think this is like a very pointless conversation. And there's yeah, exactly. There's limitations on comp players. So yeah, they're playing a watered down version of the game where the survivors can't stack a bunch of really strong perks. I think you don't realize that. Like you're like helping my argument. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna like watch my videos on people reacting to the update, and then I don't know. If I'm not sleeping, maybe I get on Apex. If I am, then hopefully I wake up before the map changes in ranked. Oh dang! If the map changes, I'm not playing after because it's gonna be Stormpoint, and that means I have to play Dead by Daylight. Ugh, and then I end up back in this balance thing. I mean, if you're talking like modern comp, Killer can use what? They can run Pain Res, they can run Grim on most characters, they can't run Deadlock, which nobody really runs it anyway in pubs because I don't know, they need Outstarve or something to tell them it's a good perk before they like learn to use it. They can run, I believe, Eruption. Well, I know Eruption they can run on like most characters. I believe Pop can be run on most in most comp settings. I see Blights run it. No, I just don't care to like argue for like 3 hours. It's pointless.